Oh.
And we're live. Hello, people. Who's in the
Hello,
chat? We
everyone.
have Green Thunder. Welcome. I'm gonna mute this so I don't fucking hear myself. Right.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, I hate that as well.
Damn, no, one. Thought I was.
I was re-listening to my streams earlier. Oh,
Hello, Honey Monster.
I had to turn it
We have
down a
mixed
little
videos, we
bit
have.
and it's myself.
By the way, I know we all watch each other, but if you watch different Discords and stuff, just chuck your good old Scotties in Discord for a second.
Yeah,
Even
like,
if the
share, and
replay.
subscribe.
Yeah, just chuck it in there.
I'm in all the same Discords.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is, like, if you're not on everyone's, because there's quite a few. I'm most of us, but, you know, chuck one in the other one.
I'm in like 30 different Discords. So
You only got 5.
I'm in like 30.
I'll look.
I'm only like
Yeah,
15. Yeah.
I don't have that many. 12.
Yeah, Discord isn't
Most
the
of them
best.
don't
Though.
do shrilling.
I really only use it now for shilling. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
The only time I
So-
speak to people is in my own Discord.
Mm-hmm. Is it hard to get a Discord, or you just need a computer?
You can do it on your cell
I can't.
phone. I suck at it, so don't get advice from me, but you can do it on your phone.
No,
Do
Trucker's
you have
right.
to go through the
Am I
web browser?
fashionably late?
Yes, you are.
Oh, if it isn't the really boring pumpkin trucker. No, I'm just kidding, mate. Hey,
Oh,
go, bro.
Tom,
I was gonna say if you arrive after me, Trucker, you're definitely late.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No, we were
In my
sitting in the
defen-
ring. We
In
were
my
sit-
defense, I was outside of my truck doing manly things.
Yeah, I seen your stream. Arms kind of
Mainly
wants to know why. Tom, Arms kind of wants to know why you're in pitch black darkness.
What's darkness?
Yeah, your camera's on and you're in the dark.
Oh yeah, because I haven't
You
got
s-
it on. Yeah, I got
you
tape
see what
on it.
blind girl
It's
sees.
tape. It's tape.
Even
Yeah.
though we all know what you like.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. You're not coming on my fucking thing this time in the morning. It's fucking 6:30, mate. You're not getting my hair in this time in the morning.
Why don't you just turn your camera off then? That'd been easier.
Oh, I thought I did. No.
No, you haven't.
Okay. Hang on. Let me. Sorry. Is that what you meant? I thought you meant like you were trying to get me on camera. There you go. That works. That better?
Good never
Is that
coming.
better? Is
I
it
am Milo
kangaroo
now.
yet? Is it
There we
kangaroo
go.
yet?
Kangaroo.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. Sorry, Scotsman. Sorry. I thought it was already off.
hello everyone. Just wanted to drop by and say hi. Trying to work on my music project Layers, brothers and sisters, and bye, little nigga.
Later, nigga.
Hey, little
Hello,
nigga.
nigga.
And,
Goodbye, little
and
nigga.
bye, little nigga. Hello and goodbye. We love you, bro. We all love you, mate.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Family claims short, brutal jail term led to women's suicide. The families of those who killed themselves in prison say Scotland needs the political will to stop incarcerating young women. It's like, well, no, fuck you. If you committed a crime, you deserve to be in jail. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
There's like plenty of men that kill themselves in jail, but they don't. Nobody's saying, "Oh, you should avoid jail."
Sure about
It's like,
that.
no.
Yeah, yes and no. Depends what you've done.
Now, what do they mean, a short, brutal jail sentence?
I assume she had a very hard time in jail. I guess.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Exactly. Yeah, if you want equality, there's equality for you.
Sorry that she died and all, but suck it up.
Exactly.
Oh, so true.
The 21-year-old has served just 3 months of her 16-month prison sentence for drink driving when she was found dead in her cell at Pullman Prison last June. He was a geography student at Glasgow University. Her mother, Linda, described her as a vibrant, caring girl who held down 2 part-time jobs to finance her studies and hoped to become a teacher. Doesn't give you the right to drink drive, does it?
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's hard, man. Like, I was like, where do you put him? It's like, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, when her body was discovered, on you go.
And what was it she was put in jail for?
Drink driving.
You're breaking my heart.
Yeah, right, mate. I'm pretty sure you're right today, mate.
Dude, some of the mangled piles of metal I've seen because somebody was drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. That's why it should be illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Honey Monster, just lock men up and never lock women up for anything. Women are delicate little things and should never be in jail, exactly, yeah.
I have to watch that.
Talk
now.
about
I have
Well,
to watch
actually,
that now.
wasn't that like BBC or somebody that said like 3 out of 4 people in prison or 1 out of 4 people in prison are male and that's or female and that's too much or something?
It's not even that wrong.
Something.
I don't think it's that high. I doubt it's even that high. To be honest, I think it's less than that.
That says I'm logged in.
Not even Chloe's giving her opinion on whether women should be
Exactly.
in jail or
Chloe's
not.
just like, bitch, rot in jail.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point.
Wow, and can't deal with the prison like men, stop arresting them. And yet they still want equal rights for men and women. Exactly.
So true. So true.
What, you want equal rights? Oh, she does.
Do you want equal rights as well, Chloe?
No, she wants all the treats.
Typical female doesn't want equal rights.
That bloody cat. Sorry, you never really never hear until I listen to you guys, but yeah, fair enough.
Chloe's a
Okay,
cat,
yeah.
therefore she wants all the treats. All your treats are me.
Oh, God, it's raining out
Just
there.
worship
Oh,
her.
no.
Jack to go to the shop again.
Yes,
what
I
my
do.
cat's
And it's
Hey,
raining.
you know what, blind girl? You've been complaining for 2 weeks about snow. At least it's just rain today.
Ugh.
Am I right?
Let's go to the news.
That's the grunt of disapproval. Ugh.
Hang on. Let's go to the news.
When her body was discovered, it was crisscrossed with self-harm scars and her hair had fallen out. Miss Allen told Sky News Katie had lost all her hair because of acute stress.
The acute stress. Never heard that before. The acute stress.
Acute stress.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say acute stress. Yeah, that wouldn't really work then, yeah.
She may have smiled and she may not have caused any trouble, but it was plainly obvious that she needed help.
She's off to the rooftop, mate. Without being rude, she's off to the rooftop. And cousin's going to sit there and just watch it. It's like, oh my gosh, you can't
Well,
sit
she's
there
dead.
and watch that.
She's already killed herself. She's dead.
Yep, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I'm pretty sure if I was a cousin, I'd be like, nah, screw you, mate. He'd be like, I'm going to kill you. I'll be like, who cares? We all die one day, don't we? So I would not let my sister or auntie or grandmother get taken down like that. That's just wrong. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, the mental health nurse Katie saw.
You know, we could go to the CNN route for this lady and just go boo-hoo, white girl.
Yeah, it's pretty close enough, man. You don't take heads off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mental health nurse Katie saw gave hints and tips on alopecia and did not give her not assess it as a suicide risk. Which I think they should have done it like for Nightly's. They should have at least given her,
Yeah. Why not? Really out there,
I mean,
by the way.
a lot of prisons, if you say like if you're a suicide risk, they will like help you and stuff like that. So I think they should have done that, but still, doesn't mean you shouldn't get locked up for your fucking crimes, does it?
No, not
just because you're a female.
Regardless of what you hate between your fucking legs. Sorry if you're fucking delicate. You did the same crime as any other male. You should do the same fucking time.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I got personal opinions about this shit.
Yeah, I agree with you. Katie's family believes she was bullied by other prisoners and singled out by staff for strip searches because she was compliant. She shouldn't have knocked down and injured a 15-year-old boy, but she deserved to go to jail, didn't she?
No, not her, but the advice. Yes, not her.
No, yeah, she drunk driving and then she knocked down a 15-year-old boy. She deserved to go to jail.
Didn't maybe I'm correct. Maybe I'm wrong. Didn't she throw 2 hot dogs into it?
No.
No, just one, was it? Yeah.
I am cats. Meow.
Meow.
Yeah. Right. Katie's mother accepted that she deserved to be punished for getting behind the wheel after drinking 4 pints of cider on a night out. Fucking lightweight. Remember, fucking hell, no.
Lightweight for
Oh,
people.
dude.
Yeah,
Go,
Blind girl,
go.
you can't comment on lightweightness. You're the last
Exactly.
person-
Lightweight are people too.
No, just the way he said it, he's like, yeah. No, he's like, no, mate, you got to give me 20 first.
It's got to be at least 10 or 15, surely. I mean,
Oh, I was mate, give me 20 first, trust me. Believe it or not, Scotsman, give me 20 first.
but she says she cannot understand why the sheriff refuses to consider alternatives such as detention or community service order because you fucking deserve jail. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, you know, we're not saying, yeah, definitely over the speed limit. Yeah, you get put in jail for it. No, maybe not jail, but a fine. What's a fine for speeding in USA, Pumpkin?
Well, she was over the drink drive limit and she knocked down a boy. She deserved to get jail.
Depends on the state.
That's what I was about to say.
Actually, it depends on the county even. What state was this?
I agree, Chloe. Floggings for all of them.
Where she was?
What state's this, Scotsman? What state was it? Florida.
This is
That was
Scotland.
in the UK.
Oh, it's Scotland.
Oh.
Oh, it's in Scotland. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
They grew a pair of
Um,
balls, did they?
Lightweight.
They grew
exactly.
a
Yeah,
pair of
which
balls.
It-
calls itself Scottish.
I was gonna say last speeding ticket I got cost me $473.
Yeah,
Damn.
was that in the big rig?
No, it was in my personal car. It was in my personal car. He got me. He got me doing 76 and a 55, but I still have a CDL. So,
Yeah, so or whatever.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, I took my licks and paid my money because when everybody asks, "Are you fighting it?" No. You know, well, why? 'Cause he caught me doing 76 and a 55. So what's the big deal? Well, if he had caught me a quarter mile earlier, he would have caught me doing 90. So
I've been
He
pulled
got
over
me.
like that.
So you would have been, I'm not being really smart, but you would have been 22, 23 at the time.
Don't want to go to jail? Don't break the law, asshole.
that was 2 years ago.
Exactly.
All right. Sorry, girl. You're definitely going to jail. All right. Relax.
I had to get my coffee.
How you been anyway? You been all right?
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just
I'm
Tom.
good, I'm
It's,
good.
it's just Tom asking. I'm being honest question.
Oh, I was just surprised that you asked me again. I'm good. How are you?
No, I'm asking like, how you seriously going? Anyway, Scotsman, keep going,
She
mate.
says she cannot understand why the sheriff
Yeah,
refused to consider alternatives to detention, such as community service order. She had no previous contact with the police and showed immediate remorse. The boy's parents asked to spare her jail. Well, tough shit. It's not up to the parents' opinion. It's up to the judge's opinion, isn't it?
In a case like
Technically,
this, in a case like this, yeah, in America,
Okay, I
the thing a lot of crimes happens is in addition to the actual victim, the state itself is also considered a victim.
I will say one day that in
Yeah.
Australia there was a guy and they arrested him. He's got a wife and 3 kids. They arrested him. They thought he raped the girl in the thing, and they came
The
out
thing is-
24 hours later and said we got the wrong guy, and they actually arrested the other guy. Just imagine
Well,
that
that's-
guy.
Actually, it's
Sorry,
the sheriff.
Scotsman. Sorry,
Well,
Scotsman. Keep
it's
going.
sheriff, so some sheriff courts over here they don't actually have a jury, so it's pretty much up to the sheriff to what the punishment they give.
Just imagine this poor guy though. He got arrested, and he's like, "I haven't done anything." And one day later, they're like, "Okay, sorry, we got the wrong guy." Oh, just imagine how you
Happens all the
feel.
time.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean. Like, just imagine how you'd feel.
Yeah, the criminal justice officer of the bar also recommended that she not be sent to jail. Well, she shouldn't have drunk drive then, should she?
Nope.
Pretty much.
Despite this, Sheriff David Pender could not justify a non-custodial sentence. Other families have suffered similar tragedies, say that her suicide exposes decades of political failure and promises from successive Scottish governments. What, to not treat women
whatever.
equally, even though they claim to treat women equally. Go fuck yourselves, cunt.
Oh, dude.
There's plenty of men who commit themselves in fucking suicide.
No, I know it's saying it. Yeah.
Take coward's way out. Sorry fucking for you. Do a little bit of fucking time. What was you there? A little over a fucking year.
It's just
My
me.
cousin would never get out for the same
There's
fucking
sleep,
charge.
sleep worse than all of us. I reckon he sleeps worse than all of us. No, damn.
Even if it's like his fourth drunk driving, but he'll never get out. She fucking had a year and a half. Fuck her.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Bob Marley was shot the sheriff. Well, he did. Unfortunately, he resurrected and came back, and then. Well,
Yeah,
fortunately,
didn't
actually, he was resurrected.
Did he come back though, or was it just
I
a double? Did he come back? You sure he came back? Getting shot in the body.
Jim Bowen's daughter, Angela, was just 19 when she hung herself in Cordon Vale prison. She had remained in custody and was awaiting a sentence for stealing items worth £19. But you shouldn't have sold them then, should you?
I'm not gonna get. My life fucking sucks right now. I'm still not gonna kill myself. Like fucking hell, man. That's just fucked up. Okay, there's the country boy. What about the city boy? You gonna hang yourselves? Well, I wouldn't think you would.
Over some Just
Just
fucking
there.
time.
See here.
Oh, I'm
Just to
fucking
see
irritated now.
Chadwick, just to see people.
She's gonna kill herself over some fucking time. That's it. Fucking year and a half. I can do that on my fucking head.
The single mother from Alexandria and Dumbarton should have struggled with heroin addiction. She was one of 8 women who took their lives in what was then Scotland's only women's prison between 1998 and 2000, and 1985 and 1998.
So in other words, these women are pussies.
Yes.
A 3-year period, he was just getting some. What do you call it? What do you call it? No, incest, isn't it? Not
Don't-
incest. No, not incest.
Don't send
not
us to
incest,
jail
sorry.
because
No, incest was
The
that one
vagina-
called? That's the
Blind
one.
girl, I
That's
got
the
a
one.
question.
Okay.
From a mother's perspective, if you got put in jail for a year and a half, what do you think you would push that far? Being separated from your children and having to spend that much time in jail?
No, because they're gonna miss. I'm gonna miss, and they're gonna miss way more time of me if I'm dead than just a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're a
Yep.
parent, you're expected to not be allowed to die. That's the thing. You're not allowed to die until
All
you're
right.
adult.
Yep. Yep. Very fucking selfish.
Yep. It's you can't die until the grown-ups. Then you can die all you want. It'll be sad, but you can die. But when you got kids, you're not allowed to die.
Oh, can I get really philosophical with that quickly? That's all right. No one knows what death is. Maybe there is a god. No one knows.
Yep, but for life purposes, you're not allowed to die.
Oi, blind girl. I'm pretty damn sure when I die, I'm just gonna get eaten alive by. Sorry, not alive. Eaten dead by thingos. But yeah. We don't know though. We don't know.
No, you're probably gonna get eaten alive, man. Those big 7-foot birds are gonna come after you. I'm telling you. Gotta look out for them.
Those fucking emus.
You're a dickhead, right? You're a fucking dickhead.
Did it
Yeah,
push that for military?
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, Mr. Bowen says, I think we have not learned anything in 23 years. Young people will continue to die until we accept alternative to custody. No.
20 years to die from the parents. Is that basically what they mean? The parents will be dead in 20 years. Is that what they mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're allowed to die after 20 years. There you go.
Even then, I said it's selfish to commit suicide after 20 years. Just say, oh, you're not allowed. I can just go kill myself. And then,
Oh, man, it's pretty fucked up. There's a picture of Aussie guys, and the kids are 11 years old. They got pictures of severed heads. You know what severed heads means, don't you? Cut the heads off. And it's all obviously blurred out. And they're like, let's bring them back. Like, nah, fuck it. All right, okay. You did that when you're 11 years old. Imagine what you could do when you're fucking 30 years old.
That's dark, man.
we know what the issues
Unless
are.
you have a retarded kid. If you got a retarded kid, then you're not allowed to die ever again. But yeah.
Wait,
That's it.
Pumpkin.
No, you're
Pump-
never allowed to die. You got to live forever.
Sorry, Pumpkin. It's not meant to be dark, man. There is pictures of these kids with severed heads, and they got it in there. You know, like you hold a basketball or something. You know, look at me. It's a severed head, right? It's like, no, we don't want you in our country, mate. Fuck off.
Anyway, we all know what the issues are. It's not rocket science. We need to stop. What we need is the political will to stop incarcerating young women. We'll stop committing fucking crimes.
Fucking.
Oh yeah, genital crimes. That's what it is. I think it means genital crimes. They're cutting off the bloody bullshit.
Yeah, as long as-
4 hours and 5 minutes of remaining drive time.
As long ago as 1988, the Home Affairs Minister Henry McLeish promised to have the number of women in jail and cities double. We'll stop committing crimes. Then simple as that. By the time there were about 190 women in prison in Scotland, the current figure is 391.
How many men?
Probably a lot more than that. I don't know, but it's probably a lot more than that.
Probably over 1,000, 2,000. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, at least.
The country's not that big, so. Like,
It's only
we
about
got
5 million people. It's only 5 million people.
millions incarcerated. What is it, like 1% of our population, 2% of our population's in jail? Or prison?
I heard it's up to it's up as much as 4%.
Yeah, it's insane.
Howard Lee said only 3% of the female population represents a high risk of danger to other people. Somehow X today on that one.
Yeah, true.
I'll say X today.
Ah, Jesus, cunt Christ.
You right there?
Oh, nothing. Just Pat. I don't think you're blind because you went downstairs and got Jack from the lobby without your cane. And I'm like, but I know the lobby doesn't change. There's no random furniture in the way. I don't need my cane in the same building as I live in, dude.
What?
It's hard to believe that you can navigate your lobby without issue if you aren't using what little eyesight you have left. So he doesn't think that I can navigate my own lobby without my stick.
Does this think you use the cane 24/7 then?
Yeah, like he's having a hard time believing that I'm blind.
I think the UK has space for about 80,000 male prisoners, but they overcrowd the cells. No. Yeah. Oh yeah, go fuck yourself. If you're a woman and you commit a crime, you deserve to be punished the same way a man would.
Mm-hmm.
No sympathy. The total UK prison population was over 83,000. The men was 79,000 and the women was 3,000.
Yeah, see? The fuck?
Oh, of course, it's the women that are the problem, isn't it? Always the women's, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
20-to-1 ratio, fucking hell.
That's when we start throwing those statistics you always hear about. You know, women make up 51% of the population. Okay. Well, they're, what, 10% of the prison? More women in prison.
Maybe
That's
not
what we
5%. It's 1 to 20, it's 5%.
Yeah, so see? More women in
As
prison.
this free alcohol sign raises a few eyebrows.
All right.
Kale is Welsh translators are a regular source of amusement. Not at least to the Welsh, the woeful attempts at their language really is. So, for example, at the Welsh branch of Asda, which
Oh yeah.
we attended to say alcohol free.
I think I like free alcohol better.
Speak English then, you cunts.
He did. He spoke very good English then.
I'm just saying to the Welsh speak English.
Oh, to the Welsh. Oh, yeah.
I mean, the
I
Scots
have no
accepted a
idea.
long fucking time ago the language was dead and started speaking English. It's not that hard, you can do it, But as Thursday Solver's looking forward to the first barbecue of the weekend. First barbecue weekend of the year could see. As long as they spoke Welsh, the words were in the wrong order and so it could actually read free alcohol.
Damn. Free alcohol.
Even the fucking Welsh language is backwards then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, if you're looking at that.
Is there like a Jesus died on the cross?
No.
Okay.
Sadly, though, there was no complimentary booze on offer. It's simply a case of translators writing alcohol, Welsh, free alcohol, as opposed to alcohol, meaning alcohol-free beer.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Wales. Let's hope to get the words "fuck you" around the right way. Well, either way, that doesn't sound good.
Either way you look at it, it's a pretty good picture, man. I don't care what it says. It's a good picture. Oh, sorry, GIF. What do you want to call it?
Wales Online reports this play was caught the eye of more than a few customers. Gito Aaron tweeted, "Get yourself." To Asda, according to their dodgy Welsh translators, they're giving away free alcohol.
Yeah. You want an anorectum perp? Here's a beer for you. It sounds so true though. It does. Hey, here you go.
Yeah, that'd be the only fucking reason to go to Wales, though, free alcohol. I wouldn't go to Wales for any other reason. If you can read the Welsh, the dog font dies.
Yeah, when I was there in '95, I was only 15 and I got served in a pub with no ID check. I thought that was pretty cool in Wales.
Yeah, they've got a lot stricter in the UK now, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, you can't just walk into
I'm
a pub
sure.
or like a shop and get served beer nowadays.
Oh, we tried at 100 different places and they all told us no. But we walked into this pub, sat down to eat, and we all ordered a round of drinks and no one batted an eye.
Because I know, at least in Scotland, I don't know about England and Wales, but in Scotland, you can, like, if you're in a pub and you're 16, you can have like a beer if you're having a meal.
Yeah. I was a year younger than that, but I guess because we're American and whatnot, they just didn't even bother. They're like, yeah, money, sweet, pay us.
This is the first time the supermarket chain has gotten something wrong. Hello, Blind Press.
Right, got a blonde press on. Nice.
I gotta talk to Press later. Press, I need to talk to you later.
Hey. If anyone's going to
Uh-oh.
talk to blonde press, I'm going to talk to her.
Well, I just need to talk to Press later because I'm trying to debunk Patrick's. How do you know what you're doing when you're using a mouse on your laptop? And I'm like,
Okay. I'm going to drop. Yeah, you go for it. I have no fucking idea what that is, so you go for it.
Devil's advocate time. I don't know what the mouse is doing on the laptop half the time.
Oh,
Does
no.
it speak to you as you hover over things?
My laptop works perfectly, but what I mean is, like, I'm not blind, so what do they get up to? That's their own problems. And I'm not being rude when I
You
say that,
fucking whore.
No, I'm not. I haven't been a whore in years.
So what did you say? You bring on the degenerates.
Actually, Blind Press, you want to come on? I have a story later on that actually relates to you, so I want your opinion on it, actually.
Blind Press, there you go. You actually get to hear the road rage today.
Blind Press is okay. I'm not too busy. I'll try and come on your stream later. I think that's the you, Blind Girl.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I know you're not blind because you closed iTunes without your narrator on. And I'm like, yeah, but the X is always in the top right corner every time. I don't need narrator to find the X in a program at the top right screen of the computer. God damn it.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
No,
I'll give
it's
her
really
credit.
not that hard.
She really gets into it. I'll give her credit for that. I'm just fucking with you, Blind Girl. Relax.
Save the writing for your own stream, please.
Oh yeah, I'll say it on my stream, Scotty. Don't worry.
It's not for the first time the supermarket chain has got it wrong. In 2012, store bosses were left red-faced after they used Scottish Gaelic instead of Welsh for the bilingual store. And for the bilingual sign out store in Cardiff. Idiots. Nobody be arsed looking at Google Translate now.
The world we live in, and people are like, "Oh man, they use this language, really?"
Thing is, most people in Wales don't even speak Welsh; they speak English.
Wow, yeah, we surrender. We surrender. I'm sorry, but it's true. They're a bunch of pussies.
You know, when it comes to languages, I actually heard that. I can't remember where I heard it. But somebody was talking about there's a lot of people wanting to learn whatever language from Game of Thrones, and a whole bunch of people laughing about it.
Oh,
I can't say too much because I remember when I was younger, I tried to learn Klingon.
Yeah, so you went from the Klingon, now you're doing the Game of Thrones thing.
Look at that!
Oh
You
my
just
God.
went from you just sound like an even bigger nerd than Peter is. To be honest, then you said that. What's the difference?
That's right. I sent him that link from last night with the bunnies.
What's the difference between Scottish and Welsh Gaelic? Well, I know Welsh isn't Gaelic, but other than that, I don't know what the fucking difference is between the languages. I don't understand either of them.
Welsh Gaelic's just another dialect of Gaelic.
It's not Gaelic though; it's a completely different language, as far as I know.
I mean that.
No, Gaelic's Irish.
It's
So
a Celtic language.
They do have it in a bit of Scotland, yeah.
Peter, I said he was a bigger nerd than you.
Yeah.
And I'm Irish. I would never clue what anything. No, I'm Aussie now, but I'm background Irish, but I would never clue what fucking how to spell it.
Yeah, the Irish
I'll concede my nerd crown to. I will definitely concede my nerd crown to Peter.
Anyway, fuck the Welsh.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds a bit gay, doesn't it? Like, you give it to Peter. Anyway. Keep going, Scotsman.
No,
I was gonna say, keep going before we make Blind Girl break out that creepy voice.
Oh yeah, we don't want to hear that, do we?
Abby, tell me a story.
Oh, sorry. That's good.
Mother who left toddler. Mother who left two toddlers 9 days without food in a filthy apartment described as a torture room for children while she had fun with her lover. Shows no remorse for her son who died. Well, gee, to gas you cunt.
Stab her in the fucking eyeball.
Fucking scumbag.
With a bag of stick.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Very bad.
An evil mother left her two kids under three alone without food in a flat. But for 9 days while she had fun with lovers, shows no remorse and laughs at their ordeal, court says.
Well, she'll have no. Then she better not have any remorse when we sew her twat shut.
Vladislava Vodka, named 23, charged with deliberate murder of son Denal almost 2. And severe cruelty of daughter Anna nearly 3. No, not F to Fireball. Because F means to pay respects. I guess you could say F to pay respects to the kids, but nah.
FTB, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that her?
So true. So true.
Yeah, I think that is, huh?
My blood's boiling, Scotty.
We'll go for it, Ron, then.
If, th-
It's fun when you run.
if that picture is the girl or the woman that left her baby, how about let's not sew it shut? Let's shove a cattle prod up in there and see how she likes it.
That'd be fun to watch, actually.
Yeah, but where though? Because I can make it really hurt. I could really make it hurt if I want to put the right.
Maybe
spot.
she's like one of those. Maybe she'll be like one of those little puppets on a stick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she deserves it. She deserves it.
Her name translates to on your back, you bitch. Piece of shit, forgot about the F to pay respect for the bit. Yeah, as I say, pressing F would not be. Melissa miraculously survived, though suffering malnutrition when rescued in the Ukrainian capital, Kiev. Meanwhile,
Oh my god.
first few pictures has emerged of the flat from hell where the children were left alone and locked in their nursery. It was described as a pure Auschwitz and a torture room for children. As further distressing detail has emerged relating to the case. In the start of neglect of their 8 wallpaper plaster covers as their own excrement is revealed. And flaky newspaper report and facty newspaper report evidence suggesting the mother tortured her children for profit.
Skin that bitch alive. Fuck
For
her.
profit?
Yeah.
Fucking Hellraiser that bitch.
Oh, we have such sights to show you.
Yeah, by aiming to make them look ill so she could post pictures begging online begging for people for urgent cash. Gift.
There's been a lot of people doing that shit lately. Keeping their kids sick just for sympathy and GoFundMe.
Yeah, I remember I read one in
It's-
Russia a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Munchausen, right?
Weisenhausen.
Yeah, some
Sorry,
shit like
just had to put that in.
Oh, good.
Kill the bitch. Bitch needs the ISIS treatment. She didn't want her kids to keep them, put them up for adoption.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I know.
Rich, she wanted them for profit,
Money.
didn't she? She
No.
wanted
Yep.
money out of them. That's why she didn't put them for adoption.
Cut her
Probably
head
thinking
off.
she
and
was
leave the
gonna
kids.
get child support, didn't get that, and fucking fell into the wrong fucking crowd, or just always has been.
Mm-hmm.
Sick fucking people.
It's most likely she wanted them to look unwell and pale, be like skin and bones, so she locked them without food and water for the paper. The teeth marks are found in the walls where they tried to eat the wallpaper. They're desperate. They're desperate to lift him off the roof, trying to open the gap under the door. The tragedy was 2 years ago, but the car went under and the mother declared mentally fit to stand trial. Jesus fucking Christ.
Is that their? Oh my god.
Yes, clearly, I think that's poo on the wall, yeah.
So is that her standing there with Amberlynn?
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that everyone talks about. Yeah. Amberlynn Reed or some shit.
She had a fucking nightie.
I knew that because Rosie all the time. Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that
she's
a
a fat-
fucking nightie top?
Oh, whatever it says, man. It's just
I
too
don't know
big.
what that is. Anyway. The girl has recovered physically and is soon to be adopted. Vonsky.
Oh, good.
Vodka, previously known by her surname Vodka, is seen looking upset and she's crying in court. But a journalist who has followed the case said this is not typical.
So when are they executing her? Probably never. Did they give her an award? Tell her how brave she was?
Stunning and brave. Stunning
I
and
have a
brave.
couple of
Yeah.
folded up.
You never
canes
know.
that
There
are
might be
really-
one. There might be one. There might be one. You never know. Relax. There might be one.
I have a couple of folded up canes that really need a home
I
up. They
doubt it,
cut
but you
twat.
never know. Oh man, I'm good.
Okay, if I say a precast, does anybody know what I'm talking about?
But it depends. Like precast in the arm or something. What do you mean?
No. A precast is a hunk of plastic. Now, soda bottles, detergent bottles, any kind of plastic bottle, they don't actually show up to the factories like that kind of bottle. They actually show up as these little, it's just a little hunk of plastic, a little like cow udder shaped hunk of plastic. Only the top of it is shaped like the top of the bottle where the cap goes on. That's the only thing that's actually shaped like it should. Now, what happens is superheated air gets blown into these little nipples, and it gets expanded out into the shape of the bottle, into a cast. I say we take one of those precast, shove it up her twat, and stick it in one of those machines and see what the shape makes.
I'd pay to see that.
Yeah.
See, that would be
I
worth
agree with
paying
it.
to see.
I agree with it.
Anyway,
Yeah,
in
I
her
would
first
want to
account
do that, actually.
of why she left the
Yeah,
children,
but you can-
the woman
Yeah,
who
see how it
faces
works
up
with
to-
me. I feel. Sorry, Scotsman. Sorry. Didn't mean to, mate.
In her first account of why she left the children, the woman who faces up to 15 years in jail and is branded evil in Ukraine appeared losses to explain why she had left the children alone for 9 days. If Kel has a water ball like that, the oldest one, yeah, it's tiny. There are cases where vigilantism would be perfectly acceptable. This is the case as such. I'm inclined to agree here. As soon as I could, I went to the children with groceries and toys. Anna was lying on the bed sleeping. I woke, gave her cottage cheese, banana, and kept it in my arms. Then everything was like a terrible dream. I could not understand how it happened. Oh, bullshit. Go fuck yourself, cunt.
Reminds me of that fucking, what was it, a movie or a music video or some shit where the guy was just kept doing drugs, and the baby was in the fucking other room and they just kept doing drugs. Finally realized that the baby died. I think it was a movie. And he was tortured because of guilt, all that. All right, next subject.
Please.
I was just pretty old, but I know somebody's going to disagree with me on this. So, okay. Calls of rents to be capped as shocking figures reveal 50,000 Scottish kids live in poverty. I don't think rent caps work. What you're doing is just the reason rent is so high is because there's a shortage of housing. You cap if you cap the price of housing, then what's going to happen? You're just going to end up with a big, even bigger problem than you had before. Solve this problem, what you need to do is you need to build more houses. Simple as that. You couldn't understand how about leaving 2 toddlers alone for 9 days. What was what the result was? Fuck off. Question is, how many times she done this, leaving her kids more than one? Kids more than a week? Well, I don't know.
It's a miracle they survived.
I think one of them survived. The shocking rise over a decade is being blamed on rip-off rents and the private sector, and shortage of affordable housing will, I think, more houses need to be built in, don't they? Yeah. The number of children living in poverty in private rented housing in Scotland has more than doubled in a decade. Shocking rise being blamed on rip-off rent and a shortage of affordable housing. I agree with the shortage of housing part, but the reason why the rents are so high is because of the shortage of housing. So they both conflate each other, really.
Mhm.
Yeah, Scottish figures show 50,000 children per classes in severe poverty. Well, you always say stuff like this, like 1 in 4 people live in poverty. It's like, why do I notice this shit? Like, I don't know what's this shit. What are they classing as poverty?
A certain amount they bring in every month
I know, but like,
or year.
well, what is the level? Like, because I don't know
I
what's
don't know
this.
what it is for you. I think it's like 30,000 for us if you make less than that. You'd have to look that up,
But I don't know what's this shit. So,
right?
because it doesn't seem to me there's like 4
Maybe
in 4
there's-
people live in poverty.
Are you at a city or in the country?
I'm in a small town, but I live near a city. So,
maybe
but I live near a
maybe
city
the
that I
larger
regularly go to, though.
maybe some of the bigger populations, like here in the States, that there's probably a lot of poor people, you know.
The thing is, I live near a city and I still don't know what's there either when I go there. So,
I don't know.
Well, what's considered poverty in the USA is it's very tricky because it keeps changing. They keep changing what's poverty is defined as or the thresholds of it to suit political purposes.
this is just an attempt by the government to take over the housing market. Exactly.
Yeah.
Here in London, it costs 15k to keep a roof over your head in rent. See,
The government should stay out of housing. Keep it private. You guys have
Yeah.
private housing, private property and rights like that?
Yes, but there's also there's private and there's also public housing as well.
Yeah.
So government, we would call them here council houses.
Okay.
Who's snoring? Someone's snoring. It's either going to be Blind Girl or Tom.
Tom might have passed out. He's exhausted.
Yeah, Tom's asleep. 70 Tom.
Tom sleeping on stream. That hadn't happened before.
I wondered why it got quiet.
Yeah, I was thinking, fucking hell, he hasn't cut in a while, has he?
I haven't cut in just because I'm still arguing that I'm blind.
Ah, fair enough. Just because you've fallen asleep on here before as well, so it's either going to be you or Tom.
Oh no, Patty's still arguing with me about how I do things and that I'm not really actually blind, and I've somehow managed to make the doctor say that I'm blind and lie to ODSP and lie to the CNIB because I can't be blind. I use my eyes. I use them all the time. Ugh.
I was saying, if you were like, you would get caught eventually, wouldn't you? By now, surely.
In 3 years, yeah, but even like the CNIB and ODSP, they need medical proof. Like they need the documents from the surgeon going, look, dude, she's fucking blind. Here's all the scar tissue. Here's all the hemorrhaging. She can't fucking see out of that ever again. And it takes that to get secure ODSP and the CNIB and all the other services that I get. And he's like, well, then how come last year when you passed me your phone to read something somebody said, you didn't just turn voiceover off with Siri? You did it manually in the settings. I'm like, because last year I was fucking stupid and I didn't know how to use my goddamn iPhone properly. But what does that prove?
Anyway, affordable housing forced landlords to raise prices. They keep getting undercut by government, and that nobody wants to talk about it exactly. Yeah, the drunken kangaroo did fall asleep. I'm going to mute him in a minute because that's going to get annoying. Someone's snoring on the street.
Mute him.
Someone else can mute him next. Yeah, he's going to get muted. I won't mute him, but I'll just mute him.
Yeah, just mute him. If he wakes up, he'll figure it out.
Actually, I think the only ones who can mute him right now, who can actually do it. I don't know, Chadwick. You're still on your phones, right?
Yeah, I can mute him.
Oh wait, yeah, I should have forced it in.
He's already been muted anyway, so he's fine.
My proudest mute was actually Drunken Uncle. That was my proudest mute ever. He was right in the middle of a rant. Boop.
And I muted him.
That was great.
Yeah, I muted Uncle before.
I don't know how many times I wanted to do that on.
Facebook bans far-right groups and leaders. They've already done this, haven't they? Well, they have. Facebook has imposed ban on a dozen far-right individuals and organisations that say spread hate. The ban includes the British National Party and Nick Griffin, the English Defence League, and the National Front. Where's that tapping coming from?
I'm sorry, I'm scraping a pan right now. I'm in the middle of dinner. Sorry.
And this list also includes Britain First, which was banned. It's already banned, but the latest action will prohibit support for any US firm services. Yeah, they won't ban any far left people. Yeah, they won't ban any far left ones, though, will they? They're able to ban all the far right ones, but not the far left ones.
Haven't you heard? There's no such thing as far left. There's just far right and normal.
Yeah, of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
Individuals and organizations who spread hate or attack, call for extension of others on the basis of who they are have no place on Facebook. Well, how come Antifa are allowed on Facebook then? Is that not exactly what they do? Or is it just me?
Not just you.
Like you're having a double standard here, then, aren't you?
Yep.
Purely based on the political spectrum, then, isn't it? And the social network added in the statement. Yeah, okay, only if the right ones then. Yeah, the ban includes the BNP and its leader Nick Griffin, Britain First, and his former deputy leader Jenda Frazin, the EDL and its founding member Paul Ray. Because I think they've already banned Tommy Robinson, haven't they? Because he's considered far right as well, even though he's not. He's 10-Pot International and his promoter Jim Dawson, National Front and its leader Tony Martin, Jack Renshaw, neo-Nazi who plotted a murder, and a Labour MP. Spokesman from Facebook clarified there would be what would now be done to pages and groups, individuals had run. It's like all those names which have been invented from having a presence on any Facebook service. And there's in phrase and sports for groups that named individuals will no longer be allowed. The ban was long overdue, said Yvette Cooper, chairman of the Home Affairs Select Committee. Well, you wouldn't be happy. But you wouldn't be saying that if it was far left ones. With far left ones, you wouldn't be saying it was long overdue. You'd be complaining about it. For far too long, social media companies have been facilitating extremist and hateful content online and profiting from the poison. Yeah, well, you clearly don't seem to care about that when it comes from far left ones, though, do you?
Nope.
Sure don't.
They particularly They particularly failed in the far-right extremism as they do not have the same coordination systems or platforms to work together as they do Islamic extremism. Got it. Misskeeper said the measures were a necessary step and should be strengthened by independent regulation and financial penalties for firms. And they were sluggish to the move attainable. They're private companies, sure they can do what they want. Like, should they not be allowed to have what they want on their own fucking site as long as there's not like pornography, as long as it's not child porn or anything like that? Then why? As long as it falls in line with free speech, why does it matter?
Because it's not their speech.
We all know the appalling consequences there can be if hateful, violent, and illegal content is allowed to proliferate. I'm going to say no, you don't, because you're right with far less one too. Brent Axon said Facebook went further than the restrictions placed on Britain's first last year, when its official page was removed for breaking the site's community standards. The latest move comes after Facebook said it would block trade support and representation of white nationalism and separatism on its main app on Instagram. Some controversial figures such as Tommy Robinson are already subject to bans on the social network. Yeah, Tommy Robinson has been pretty much posted off the internet.
Wait. I just realized it's a miracle.
Well,
It's an article that mentions Tommy Robinson. It doesn't have his real name.
yeah, I just realized that actually. That is very rare. UKIP's Carl Benjamin not sorry for rape comments.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, well, there's his real
He's
name.
not.
We knew Sargon's real name anyway.
Yeah, but still.
Everyone knew Sargon was named.
They're not going to do internet culture with that. They're just going to tell his real name.
Yeah.
Same thing they did with Dankula.
It matters anyway. He's already said his name anyway many times. It's not like it's dogs or anything, is it, really?
Yeah.
Not really, but
Everyone knows.
I knew
who
his
he
name
is.
was Carl Benjamin, but it was Carl Benjamin before this. So
And especially now he's running for political office. His name is
Exactly.
worldwide now. Even if it wasn't
Yeah.
before, people that never knew him know him now.
exactly. So a YouTuber turned UKIP candidate who said he wouldn't even rape a female MP has refused to apologise. Well, why should he? He said he wouldn't rape her. He didn't say he would.
What's wrong with that? What he should apologize for is to everyone else for telling such a bad joke. Because that was stupid. I deserve an apology for listening to it. I really do. That was dumb. And now everything that came about afterwards was freaking hilarious. But the joke itself was stupid.
Wait, Sargon wasn't his real name. It's still on that BS. Yes, they are. It's just like they're just looking for anything just to tar him. That's what they're doing, basically. It's anything just to make him look like he's a bad person and all this kind of shit. Because we all know the BBC doesn't like UKIP, so yeah. Carl Benjamin wants to stand to become MP for Southwest for UKIP in the European elections on May the 23rd. Members of UKIP Swindon branch said Mr. Benjamin had only joined the party recently and should be deselected. I think he's only there because he's one of the bigger names, really, isn't he? I mean, the party he is really, to be honest, one of the bigger names in there. Especially now
Probably.
since they've lost Farage. Because Farage has fucked off and joined and formed another party, so yeah. I'm not going to apologise for my crimes against political correctness. I hate political correctness, he said. He used to Twitter in 2016. He hit the headlines when he responded to Labour MP Jess Phillips' concerns of a rape threats by saying, I wouldn't even rape you, feminism is cancer. Yeah, well, what was wrong with that then? Reason vision that
Well,
moment when you're
this is where we can this is where we can
Yeah.
play the American Democrats card there. Well, he was being honest. He would not rape her because he's such a stand-up guy. Like
Exactly.
reply.
I buy it.
Yeah.
that moment when you're failing at reading the news. Well, it lives up to his title. It's always good when it lives up to his title.
Yep. At least you're doing your job right.
Channel doesn't fucking grow anymore, but fuck it, it's living up to his title at least.
All right, people. I was trying to be nice. My lane.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes. I live on a dead end street and they fucking come flying to the end of this fucking road at 40 miles per hour every fucking time. So stupid. There's kids that live here. Like I'm a ways
I
off
live-
the road, but there's fucking houses that are right on the street.
I live at the end of a dirt road. It's quite amusing how many cars will shoot past my house, and then about 5 minutes later, somebody comes knocking on the door. Can you help me get out of the mud hole? Dumbass.
No, our road's paved, but it's a pretty much a road lane and a half, and then there's a turnaround. You see them all day long. I'm flying down and then turn around, and then fly back all day long.
Anyway,
In Detroit,
there are
with
many
your
reasons.
Sorry.
There are many things to hate Sargon for. As there's many examples going back on his word, like not being a political figure, being a leader, not morally, not being morally, like lying about IBS, etc. Yeah, but they'll just go for the easiest thing to get out of it, won't they? Let's go for the easiest route because that's what the media do, I'm afraid. They're lazy.
Mhm.
The party Swindon branch chair has been Audrey War told the BBC he did not want to. He wanted to see Mr. Benjamin deselected as an MPP candidate because Swindon wants absolutely nothing to do with Carl Benjamin or his websites. He said his appearance is not doing UKIP any favors. I mean, he got you in the media again, I guess, but aren't you? But they do that anyway, wouldn't they?
Dude, pick a lane and get your ass over.
Yeah, but UKIP leader Gerard Barton rejected the concerns, saying there were people in UKIP that wanted to deselect me. It's called politics. When you select a candidate, some people are going to object, some people are going to walk away. He said that's the nature of the business. True. Sargon has accused journalists of being dirty smear merchants, adding, I'm not answering your questions, I'm not apologising for anything. At the weekend, UKIP's leader, Gerard Barton, said Benjamin's comments were made in satire. Yeah, Miss Phillips, the MP for Birmingham Large, Yardley, she's a fucking cunt. G to gas her. G to gas Jess Phillips just because she deserves it, to be honest. Lots of males who it's like she deserves to get gassed. She said it was right that for the UKIP leader to have been challenged on the issue, while adding she was considering an army of feminist campaign at any end where Benjamin was standing. Peter, I think you're going a bit too far there. We don't do rape threats here. I'm going to disavow you there, Peter. You all right, Bingo? Bingo?
No, I'm not.
Lying girl.
Huh.
What?
Woosah.
I'll probably get about after the stream then.
Are you okay?
Not really, but I'll live. I'm about to head out to the store to get some cigarettes and booze. I mean, cigarettes.
No, no booze. No.
Yep,
We
you
know
have
what happened
another
last
stream
time.
coming up.
The last
You
message
gotta
that
admit,
I've
that
got
was
is, well, the last message you sent me is, well, it's not my fault. I don't think you're blind. I don't know what the doctor rules on the operations and stuff. Only you do. And I'm like, it's none of your goddamn business, you cunt.
All right. Well,
I'm just sick of being surrounded by assholes. I really am. I really need a vacation. I need a vacation to like Scotland or something.
you wouldn't want to come here. Trust me. Anyway, yeah, fuck you, Jess Phillips. You're a cunt. And Peter, I disavow your comment still. Coach plunged there. Coach Death plunge. Madeira bus crash. The shocking moment tourist bus topples over a mountain road, killing 29 people in a road incident at Black Spot. Coach appeared to split before rolling over on its side. Sharp bend on the Portuguese island of Madeira yesterday afternoon. The video loads. Okay, it's fuck though. Come on. Holy fuck. Holy shit. That's looking.
All right, I just brought up the stream on I just brought up the chat room. I got one thing to say, all you bastards. Like and subscribe, share Scotty's channel, get him subscribers. It's not right that I am a dash cam and I've got 5 more subscribers than him. Come on, people, step it up.
Yeah, what are you at? 83? Yeah, I'm right behind you.
I'm at 88.
I just hit 82 today. One at a time.
At least you're growing.
This was like about a week, at least. I think it was this morning stream.
The moment the Madeira bus crashed, toppling mountain the road, 100 hours leaving 29 people dead. Perfect moment captured well. Well,
never mind, go ahead.
I want to run on the 2028 presidential election. The platform is fuck me. I've my fuck you promise to leave everyone else alone. I don't know if it was American, you'd have my vote.
Green Thunder, welcome to the Libertarian Party.
Horrific moment. Horrific features captured the white vessel carrying 55 people hurrying down a steep hill on the Portuguese island of Madeira. 5:30 yesterday afternoon. Fucking hell. Got completely pretty much destroyed. The boats appeared. They could be completely turned over for a few seconds. Before landing on his side of a sharp end in the city of Cano. Local MP Roberto Almada said the area of the crash was an accidental spot. He said before the spot, the coach went off the road. There's a very sharp bend that goes from west to east. There's many accidents there in the past. It's been a very difficult area for drivers, especially for drivers of larger vessels. Death toll climbed to 29 overnight, with another 28 people left injured. All tourists on the bus were said to have been German nationals. Officials launched an inquiry into the accident, but some investigators believe the coach brakes could have been failed before could have failed before the crash. Local man Felipe Souza that told the Portuguese broadcaster, SICTV, I have no words to describe what happened. I cannot face the suffering of these people. Souza said the person that scenes may have been hit by the bus as it careered off the road. My pictures of the scene show an overturned white bus surrounded by firefighters. Seek reports that there were 19 ambulances at the scene of the deadly crash. And as many as 19, fucking hell. To be honest with you, I keep telling my mum to subscribe to people, but she keeps saying, I don't want to, we'll fill my phone up. She thinks it actually gets on, saves on the memory of your phone. Well, you can tell it doesn't. The coach was heading to the island's capital of Funchal. I was carrying 55 passengers along with a tourist guide and driver who were both Portuguese. Following the bus crash, the UK Foreign Secretary Office said seeking information from the Portuguese authorities and said it was ready to support any British nationals who would require help, even though they were all German. So, yeah, kind of pointless there, isn't it? Portuguese Prime Minister Antonio Costa sent a message to condolences to German Chancellor Angela Merkel. And Merkel's a cunt. Regional Civil Protection Officer said the tourists were involved in the accident were aged between 40 and 50 years old. So, anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Family dog found dead, digs his way out of his grave, and returns to owners.
That's Pet Cemetery stuff right there.
That's pretty cool. DK18 was buried by his heartbroken owners who assumed he was dead, but he clawed himself out of his grave and returned home. Yeah,
There's something trending on Twitter sort of like this.
I'm thinking if I was that dog, Arms Killer says that is the goodest boy.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
I think if it was my dog, or if I was their dog, I'd be like, "You buried me, bitch. Fuck you."
The fuck is wrong with you?
Loyalty has a line, you bitch, and you done crossed it.
Well, he's 18. I mean, what exactly was he going to do? A family dog who was buried by his...
Russia, too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A family dog who returned, who was buried there after his owners thought he was dead, managed to dig himself out of his grave and make his way home. Deke was discovered motionless on his blanket at his home near the Russian village of Vodka. His heartbroken owners, two elderly sisters, were unable to wake him up due to his age and assumed he was dead. They then gathered together to give him a funeral at a pet cemetery in the village, which was in Russia's far east, foreign region on the mail reports. It's a bit of an unfortunate name. Yeah, but he woke up shortly after being buried and managed to claw his way out of his shallow grave to run to safety. So yeah, he must have been exhausted after that. He ended up on the other side of the nearby motorway. Passing by, spotted the exhausted dog. So he must have been exhausted. He was 18 years old. I mean, pretty ancient for the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, they scooped him up and took him to foreign. Open Your Heart Pet Shelter. There we go. Yeah, Deke's owners spotted the pictures and came to the shelter to take him home. Moldova, who was head of the seller, said, fortunately they buried him to keep him underground, they managed to get him surfaced after regaining consciousness. His owners, two elder sisters, came and told him to take him home and cry. He was reunited with his relieved family. The story is called Some Talk in the Village, some referring to the Pet Cemetery as a horror movie by film Stephen King, where a buried pet returns to life. Social media user Foreign said, I wonder if these owners read the Pet Cemetery. Are they afraid of their lives? And someone, I assume on Twitter, said, I'm crying because I'm happy for Deke, as he has such loving owners. Venya 6003 commented, once I buried my cat alive, I thought she would die and I started panicking. Luckily, she woke up and I buried her. Yeah, that's the Russian twist of the story, even though the whole thing was in Russia.
Is it wrong that I'm hoping the vet turned around and slapped the owners for thinking it was dead?
Oh, I hope they did.
Yeah, presumably.
I mean, hell, a mirror in front of the nose.
I see Blind Press, are you still out there? Because this is a story that I know for a fact relates to you, but if you're not, then okay.
Is this
The
the one
baby
about
got
the baby
measles.
getting measles? Ah,
Yes,
fuck,
it
you
is.
scooped me. God damn it.
Hey, you can still read about it.
Oh, I'm still
Nobody's
gonna
fucking
read it,
watching this shit anyway. Nobody's watching this shit anyway, so
but I got scooped by the Scotty. Ah, God, it's just terrible.
this baby got measles because of anti-vaxxers. Fanny
Yeah.
Foreign believes in vaccines and her 4 children are up to date on all their shots. And thanks, Chadwick, for showing the stream with us.
No problem, man.
That's why she's furious that her baby got measles. She young to be vaccinated, 8-month-old. Sheila Godsmith developed complications from the virus and had to be hospitalized. Infectious disease experts say cause wasn't clear. Cause is clear, anti-vaxxers. Both in America and in Israel, where Foreign lives, the ongoing measles outbreak started with pockets of people who refused to vaccinate their children. Those anti-vaxxers can spread measles to the babies outside their communities because even if parents don't want to vaccinate their children, babies don't get their first measles shot until their first birthday. I'm so angry and frustrated, Foreign said on Facebook. I wrote to the anti-vaxxers, you were hurting our kids because of your choice. Infectious disease experts say the same scenario is bound to happen in the United States too. And
Or
they've already
apparently
happened,
Canada, in our case.
Yeah,
It's spreading everywhere.
well, that's what happened to Blind Press. That's how she went blind.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, Mia was just eating too much ice cream and drinking soda, but Press was because of the measles. That was a diabetic joke.
I got it.
Chadwick, you're still on the stream live, but I think I'm the only one in the chat and I ain't got no money. No, fair enough.
I'm sure you do. We can shake you from your ankles. We'll find a couple pennies.
To be honest, there's enough people actually come and watch this shit nowadays because nobody else does. Man, fucking hell. Yeah, vaccinations indirectly protect people they cannot have vaccine. Exactly. That's why it's important you vaccinate. That's why important people that can get vaccinated do get vaccinated so they protect the other people who can't.
Yep.
Like, for example, Chucker's wife and his kid.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Hey, I know how
He
you can
wa-
get more viewers, Scotty.
Well,
This is what you do. You stick in a controversial topic, and then you go, me, Peter, and everybody versus Blind Girl.
everybody will show up for that showdown.
Wow. Somebody sounds sore.
No, I just think it's hilarious. I checked out the viewing graph on YouTube.
It is
and
entertaining.
apparently, the most viewers and the most responses in chat and in comments that we get is whenever it sounds like I'm angry.
But you always sound
It's
like
very
you're
entertaining.
angry.
Yeah, but when it's particularly Brit, Peter, and Scotsman arguing with me, Blind Press telling me off in the chat versus me going off on conservative stuff, and Trucker too, apparently that's the most entertaining views that we get on YouTube. Even higher than GPP almost.
I was gonna say, I think most of the time when a lot of those arguments happen, I tend to sit back in the back and go, whatever.
Yeah, pretty
I've
much.
noticed that also, Blind Girl. That's why I want to do a night stream just like that. But not
God.
internet blood sports. None of that fucking stupid gay shit. Just
Peter,
we'll pick a topic and we'll find a couple people that are for or against, but not really a debate, just a discussion.
I was thinking about doing
A
something like that.
discussion that turns into fires.
Yes.
A discussion
That's
will
what I'm
eventually turn into a
shooting for.
debate. Turn into a debate. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah, so
By
there
the
you
way-
go, Scotty.
by
There's
the
how you
way,
get
Blind Girl,
viewers.
Peter says, hey, we weren't dogpiling you.
Yeah, fucking right. Yeah,
I see,
fucking
anyway.
right. You know what, Peter? This is what you do. Porn should be banned. There, go.
anyway, okay, we're back to this fucking shit show. So, infectious diseases say experts. Infectious diseases experts say the same scenario could potentially happen. We already read that.
Somebody was walking by when I shouted that on the street. And they just looked at me and they're like, porn's legal. And they kept walking and I'm like, oh God, why? Oops.
Yeah, it's absolutely inevitable, said Dr. Peter Hotz, a vaccine scientist at Baylor College of Medicine in Houston. The virus is so contagious that a baby under one could get it by entering in a room where measles had been for 2 hours before, according to U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. My babies are no different to Israeli babies, said Dr. William Schaffner.
Did you just say William Shatner?
Schaffner.
Yeah,
I thought he
pretty
said
close.
Shatner too. I was gonna be
Schaffner.
like, woo.
It's
An
close.
advisor on vaccines to the CDC and the measles virus in Israel is the same virus here in the US. Well, duh, I mean, come on. I already knew that. I mean, why would it be under the same fucking name?
Do they think there was Jewish measles, Asian measles? The fuck? And bam.
So I got sick
I
in
bu-
April.
Yes, Peter, that's what we thought too. I blame a lot of the problem with measles nowadays on a lot of like Looney Tunes old Looney Tunes cartoons, because for quite a long time, especially on TV, like older shows like that, measles and chickenpox were equated as they were treated as if they were almost exactly the same. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what happened.
Vaccinate your fucking kids. Right, it's chilling in question time now.
Oh, boy.
Right, chilling in question time, Trucker.
Good time.
Yeah.
Pumpkin truck, or almost daily dash cams. Starting up earlier than usual, somewhere about 7, 8.
There you go, there's a channel. Chadwick.
Come check me out on Damn It Chadwick. I think I'm going to do a morning and nightly stream. These streams are going to be calling shit shows. If you get too bad, I'll boot you. But all is welcome. morning show is going to be a few close friends, and we'll have a good conversation.
Yeah, so any questions in the chat or anyone who's still fucking here? So there is anybody that
195.
head off to blind trucking.
Oh yeah, come quad flying trucking. From the sounds of it, it should
Mario.
In about half an hour, so
Yeah.
like, share, subscribe. All hail the whale, don't piss in the shower curtain. And
Don't fuck the cat.
go fuck yourselves.